What's good, people? It's your boy Straight Product here with another item shop review for SpellBreak, October 13th, 2020. Alright, and let's get into it. As you can see, we got your boy, the new skin in the shop. Excuse me. The new skin in the shop, Vault Looter. And yeah, he looks pretty fresh, to be honest. There's no lock that can't be picked. He's pretty dope. Originally, I didn't, because I was waiting to, review the item shop. I want to get my, original fresh takes. Originally when I seen him, I was like, oh, he's pretty dope. I didn't click on him though, because I didn't want to see like the description on that. I originally thought he was like a vault looter, like he grabs up all the vaults, you normally see on the map, like in game. Like basically those, they're basically like loot drops. That's what they would be in Fortnite. But those big, spherical things, you go, you press them, you gotta wait for the timer to tick down until they open or whatever, and then they stay on the map until they completely open. But yeah, regardless, he's pretty dope. He's got the scar on his face. Majority like emerald green type of outfit. I guess what you want to call that, like, I don't know, like hunter? Is that hunter green because it's darker? Is it sage? Nah, it's not sage. I think sage is too light. It might be a hunter green. Yeah, regardless, he's pretty fresh. He's just different variants of green all throughout. He's got that, his cape is pretty fresh. How it's not just symmetrical, it goes off into the right side of his body. I don't know if maybe that's actually like a dark gray and green. I thought it was like just a super dark shade of green, but it might just be like a dark gray and green. But yeah, I mean, regardless, I think he's pretty fresh. Like I said, that emerald color is just dope. He's got the scar on his face, across his eye. His face mask is also pretty fresh, to be honest. With the two gray outlines going down his, I guess, cheekbones or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's fairly accurate to say. Is the back of his hood is dope. How it, it kind of like, a piece of it. How there's like a layer, kind of outlining it, moving toward the back and going to the top of the point of his hood, and then there's like a separate layer underneath that then continues down, and we have the two emerald streaks going off to each ends of the hood. Yeah, he's just a dope skin, man. I could totally 1500. All right, I guess I could see him being 1500 skin. I guess he's still kind of regular. You know what I mean? He's got a decent amount of layers to him. Really, he should probably be like a 1200. I mean, he's fresh. I think they know he's fresh. That's why they're trying to upcharge. But really, I think he could definitely be a 1200. Other than that, he is a pretty fresh skin. Moving on, IVORY Defender. We have definitely, covered him or reviewed him in previous item shop reviews for SpellBreak. If you want to go ahead and check that out, you can either check me out on the Twitch, or you can go back to the YouTube and watch one of those videos where we reviewed him. I think he's been in the shop maybe twice before this. It's a two-piece and a biscuit over here, and yeah, I mean, he's a pretty dope skin, decent layers, 1200. Yeah, see, I mean, I don't know if it's because Vault Looter, his cape is like tattered, or I mean, I guess he does have a little bit. I mean, he's definitely a doper skin than the IVORY Defender, but I'm just trying to gauge, like, does he honestly have that much more detail than the IVORY Defender does, for him to be a 1500 skin. So yeah, I definitely think he'd be at 1200. Let me switch over to like POLARIS, which she's also been in the shop before. I'm pretty sure we have covered her, reviewed her before. I'm fairly confident because I remember comparing her to the PS4 skin and the starter pack skin, which I'll put visuals for the YouTube. I'll throw that on screen right about now. 1500 skin, I really think that's she's a little pricey. I don't really agree with that. I don't know if it because like this like model of skin has to be 1500 or typically is 1500, and they just don't want to veer from that. But this is, once again, I definitely think this could be a 1200 skin. I don't really see the major justification. I mean, for it to be 1500, the extra 300 gold, I don't really fully understand it personally. I don't think it's a bad skin. It's generally pretty basic, kind of sorta. It's just that blue cobalty color. Then we got some some lighter grays in there. Her hair is pink. The hue of her skin's pretty nice too. It's a decent, like a pinkish color. It's not bad. yeah, I mean it's okay. It's an okay skin, but I don't I don't personally understand like why it's 1500. I definitely think, like I said before, could be 1200. And other than that, I don't really have any desire to purchase it. I mean, if that it's your thing and this is a skin you like really want, all right, I'm not really judging, but I think it's a little pricey, and I don't really understand. Like I wouldn't buy that skin personally. Then we got your boy Beguiling Rogue, which I'm pretty sure he has been in the shop before. Yeah, he's definitely been in the shop before. I can't remember off the top of the head if I've reviewed him before on one of the previous videos. I'll start off by saying, I mean, I think he's reasonably appropriately priced, being 1200. I think that's an okay price. I don't really like this skin, so I would even potentially argue him being an 800 skin. Unfortunately, the way I feel about this skin is that this is definitely an example of black and red combination being done wrong. It's just too much. It's too much red. And I know it's not just specifically like black. I know there is like, it's really like red and gray toward, the top half of the skin. But I don't like it. I think it's way too much red. They just overdid it with the red. Maybe if they did a few less accents, more just like grays and blacks up top, or I don't know what color would really save this. I also don't like the red streak on top of his head. I think, considering he's just a reskin of, starter pack skin, and they've already done this skin a few other times, and I even think the other ones that, aside from the starter pack, that they have, reskins, are definitely fresher than this one. So, I mean, it's whatever, quick as a flash and twice as deadly. That's okay. I guess I'm not really mad at that. I just don't really care if you look at the skin. I mean, if this is your thing, okay, sure, whatever, cool. If that's you, I'm not really mad at it, I guess, but I don't know. I guess I would ask specifically, like, what about this do you particularly like? Are you just a fan of like red and grays and blacks in combination, or like is there what necessarily stands out? I mean, I guess his mask is pretty cool, but other than that, I don't really see very many redeeming qualities for me. I mean, I guess the ends of his shirt are nice with that interesting outline, like right below his belt and all that. But yeah, other than that, it doesn't really do it for me. So moving on, we have Hemlock. And also, yeah, I'm fairly confident Hemlock was in the shop within some of the recent item shop reviews. You want to check that out on YouTube, you can go ahead and do that. youtube.com/str8pr0duct's, like I said before. Then it reads, a warning to all who dare approach. She's 1200. She's not bad. I mean, I already gave my opinion on this skin, which I think they reskinned this skin like probably I don't know, like 4 times now. I think all of the reskins generally are pretty fresh. I mean, I really should like one day just look at all the reskins thus far and try to figure out which one's the dopest. But I do like this one because her hair is purple, and essentially it's the purple in combination with the green. It's the emerald color, just like the vault. What is the vault looter? So I'm assuming that's probably why they threw it in the shop. They figured this skin would match. Maybe they're trying to say that this is like the female version of that male skin. Even though other than the colors, I don't really see very many other similarities. Even like the name, I mean, Hemlock, warning to all who dare approach. Like, I don't even, the description, it doesn't really give me any indication that it should be paired with that other skin. It's really just a color thing. But yeah, I like how it's like she's got like the Volt or the lime green eyes. The face paint, I think, what is that? It's, I guess, a dark gray, but it looks kind of like Volt too. Even though, if you get closer, you can clearly see it's not like a Volt. And that also could be like a yellow color in her eyes. I'm not sure, but it is some type of like, neon effect. I really like the tone of her skin, how it, pairs with her hair color and that green or that emerald. I don't know what you call it, torso, shirt, whatever, cape, all that. It's all pretty fresh. Also, her hand wraps are pretty cool too, or her gauntlet, whatever you want to call those. Yeah, I think she's a pretty dope skin. 1200, not bad. Could argue for her to be 800 because I mean, she's not really that crazy, to be honest. It's still pretty basic. Like, I really feel like a year from now, all these skins came out early on and getting it blown out the water by some of the crazy skins that they dropped. But hey, we will see. We will see. And moving on to the Luminous Cocoon. For an artifact, I don't really care for this, to be honest. Like, just whatever. Like, I guess this, this is supposed to be, toxic. I'm pretty sure I reviewed this before. Pupitating and Lantern Bright. What grows within the Emerald Light? Yeah, I'm good. To be honest, it reminds me of like Yu-Gi-Oh, like Weevil and all that, and you know his bugs. It's whatever. I don't really see a reason for me to buy this for 800. I mean, I don't know. Wearing bugs and stuff like that. Maybe it's their thing. Maybe they'll be into it. Maybe they'll want this. But I'm generally good. I'm pretty sure I had the same opinion before. I can't see me veering very far from that opinion. Then we have Scimitar, which you know was in previous item shop review videos. I believe I said he had like the Nyx colorway before. You know, he's pretty basic. He's basically a reskin of the dude who's out yesterday in the shop, and you know that we've seen plenty of times by now. So. You know, you can check out previous videos if you want to, you know, dig a little deeper into how I feel about him. I'm not really going to expound too much on Scimitar. Cut through the blinding dust. He's alright, 1200, I guess so. I really think he could be 800 too, to be honest. I don't, you know, I think, like I said, a year from now, I feel like all these skins are going to get blown out the water about what they're going to have. And if they're not, I'll be a little disappointed, to be honest. Next we have Journeyman. He's a common outfit. He's just one of the skins you get to choose from after you complete the tutorial, I'm pretty sure, when you first start the game. He's okay. I mean, if you like him, if that's your thing, cool. He looks like a, you know, he looks like a I don't know, like I want to say a Padawan, but Padawans are kids. He looks like a Jedi in training. All those original skins, for the most part, they look like, yeah, Jedis in training. You know what I mean? Like the, you know. When Anakin was following Obi-Wan around, basically. It's okay, he's decent, okay colorway, looks like he should be flying around in a pod racer potentially. But yeah, you know, moving on, 400 is not bad. If that's your thing, you know, grab it. 400 is not that bad. You can get that pretty easy. I already got 400, but I'm gonna, you know, save up, stack. I advise save and stack it. Then we have Cadet. It's sink or swim. It's a little, for me, a little confusing because it says it's sink or swim and it's called Cadet. The skin looks a little aquatic, and I don't know if I'm saying that just because it's like an aqua color. I think that is why I'm saying that, because I don't really see any other indication that this would be, you know, a skin that lives in the sea, or, you know, around any aquatic life or anything like that. It's just the caption or the description says it's sink or swim, but really I understand that that's in relation to being called a cadet, you know, so I'm being in training, sink or swim. I mean, I think it's an okay skin. It's simple. I definitely think it should be 800. It shouldn't be any more than that. Yeah, he's just regular degular. He's alright. I think his best quality is, I think he has like blue hair, which I like that it matches, and then his blue face paint I think is cool too. Other than that, he's just regular. You know, it's like an aquamarine type color. That's okay. He's not bad skin. 800. If that's your thing, go ahead and grab that. And then last but not least, we got the face palm, which is, you know, at 200. Is he? No, he's not crying. It's just the face palm. It's okay. It's just a 200. You know, like I said, if there's some reason that you particularly want this, all right, go ahead and grab it. It's not really for me. I don't really need this. I'm not really looking for any emotes. I'm looking for dope skins right now. I'm on dope cosmetics. But yeah, essentially that has been the item shop review, straight products item shop review for SpellBreak, October 13th, 2020. If you're checking this out on the Twitch, thank you, I appreciate you. And if you're checking this out on the YouTube, once again, thank you, I appreciate you. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And you know, we're just gonna keep this rolling, you know, yeah. Like I said, this has been straight products item shop review for SpellBreak. Have a great rest of the night, people. Peace. I'm out. The face palm.